Okay, so boom, the first time I was scared in a penitentiary. At this time, I'm in the hole, and I'm in the hole with a rolling 60 Crip. And I'm in the hole because my homeboy, who is my charge partner as well, had just got through smashing the big homie off a rolling 60 Crip. But while I'm in the hole, it's something going on in the compound that me and the rolling 60 Crip don't have no knowledge of. See, this is what happened. This dude on the streets who was a Crip had executed a GD. And when he come to the penitentiary after he go through classification and get to general population, no matter what penitentiary he go through, they done made a call on the street that wherever he go, he need to be dealt with immediately. Now, commercial break me, please. That's something I just wasn't very fond of. How is it that something happened on the streets and then when they come to the penitentiary, you call into the penitentiary telling brothers who are already doing time, trying to get back home to their family to take care of their business. And then they gonna say, GD on that. GD on what? Now, you want me to take a, hold on. Now, wait a minute. These people, the brothers on the streets ain't doing nothing for the brothers inside, but you want us to catch some more time because of something of what happened on the outside is now on the inside. Very selfish to me. So look, check this out. But ain't nobody gonna deny that. Ain't nobody gonna say no because they don't want to be dealt with. Because if that call come to the head and the head say, man, we ain't got nothing to do with that, they gonna call back in and say, hey, was that taken care of? And if it wasn't taken care of, guess who gonna get it? The number one, the number two, and the number three. So the number one, the number two, and the number three, guess what? They gonna treat everybody else like pawns. They the king and the queen and the horses on the chessboard. So look, check this out. So as I'm sitting in the cell with this Crip, a war done broke out. Officers done got stabbed. Inmates done got stabbed. I'm talking about a real, this was the first real deal war. And the only reason why we knew it was a war is because they came back here and they said that the compound was locked down and somebody had to get life flighted. So we like, dang, what's going on? What's going on? Now, I'm pretty sure the Crip at the time was also in the mindset of saying, man, I hope it ain't nothing going on with the homeboys that's concerned in GD. And the same, I'm thinking the same thing. Me and him playing chess. We literally on the chessboard while this is going on. And I'm thinking because the officer done said lockdown, you know what I'm saying, the whole compound has been locked down, I'm thinking to myself, man, please don't let it be nothing going on with the Crips and the G, because if it is, me and my cellie, we got to go at it. Me and my cellie was cool. Now, I'm cool with this Crip before we even come to the hole. You know what I'm saying? We actually in the same unit. You know what I'm saying? But at the time this is happening, guess what? If it's between his hood and my organization, me and him gonna have to pop it off in here, regardless. So guess what started happening? Crips started coming to the hole. They started coming in. I'm talking about. He get at the door. He said, "Hey, what's going on, homeboy? What's going on?" And the homeboy said, "Hold on, real quick. Hold on, homie. Let me get in the cell real quick, homie. Let me get in the cell." So he get in the cell. He keep on getting on the homeboy. What's going on out there? What's going on? Then he finally say, "Man, folk them." As soon as he say folk them, I stand up off the bed. I said, "Oh man, that is crazy." He said, "Man, folk them done such, man. You know, look, cuz done came up off the streets and such. And he running it down. And by the time this happened, the G's start coming to the hole. So when the G's start coming to the hole, the G's start being disrespectful, off the muscle. They start throwing out all kind of diss words, talking about they Freddy Krueger, talking about how they done stabbed on the Crips and how the Crips getting life flighted and this and that and this and that. And I'm sitting in the cell and I'm thinking, man, hold on now, wait a minute. So I get on the door. Hey, G. Hey, what happened out there? Man, you already know what time it is, man. G be the reason, folks. G be the reason, folks. So at this point, guess what they done noticed? Hold on, Joe T talking from the same cell that this is a Crip in. And the Crips done noticed, now hold on, this is a Crip talking from the same cell Joe T in. Why y'all ain't popped it off in there yet? So, listen, while I'm on the door talking, right, I'm on the door. Man, hey, folks, what was the, you know, man, folks, I'm finna write you a letter real quick. Then he started saying, man, you straight down there, ain't you, G? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. What's up? Man, you already know what time it is, bro. G be the reason. And he keep on basically telling me to go ahead and smash on the Crip that's in the cell. While I'm talking, my heart just racing. You know what I'm saying? I'm spooked, but at the same time, I ain't spooked because I'm like, man, I done got cool with dude, you know what I'm saying? Me and him cool from the compound. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he know people from the town. I know people from the Ville. But at this point, it don't matter. See, that's what people don't understand about gangs and organization. You can grow up with somebody. Commercial break me, please. You can grow up with somebody. come from the same hood, know they granny, know they mama. You can claim something different than what they claim. But if you go and get involved in a gang or in an organization, and that gang and organization collide, guess what? You have to go against this person. Like, that's crazy to me. Now, me and this dude been in the cell kicking it for a couple of days. I'm talking about eating, breaking bread together. Hey, Joe T, let me get a bag of chips. Go on, take care of your business. I need to use a cheese ball. You know what I'm saying? I done ran out of mozzarella cheese. I'll go and get you a cheese ball. You know what I'm saying? We sitting here playing chess together and everything. You know what I'm saying? I give him three-way call when it comes to the door. If I need a three-way call, he give me a three-way call. But guess what? All of that's out the window. The G's and the Crips done got into it. Me and him gotta go ahead and smash it. So I'm sitting on the door and I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm talking, I turn around. My man got a pencil in his hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other. And I said, man, that what we doing, cuz? He said, man, you already know what time it is, Joe T. And the aggression, it was the tone for me. It was the tone for me. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. I said, we don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He not knowing. I'm terrified. He probably going through the same emotions as me. But see, he been a Crip for all his life. Now, he might have actually been in the mindset of, you know what I'm saying, they talking about homeboy and them done got stabbed up out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna put on for the hood. Because if he do what I'm thinking, he finna get ready to do, get what? He gonna end up with some big homie stripe soon as he get out of the hole. Because that's another way that they can move up in ranking. So he might have been, not only was he scared and not wanting to do it, but he also probably was thinking of, this is an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I got my back turned because I'm not thinking that this finna pop off between me and him, but at the same time, my man done went and grabbed a little pencil. And it's a little junk. I said, oh, my man. I turned around, I said, man, hold on, home. He said, man, you already know what time it is, Joe T, man. But at the same time, he could have been seeing if that's what I was on. I said, homie, so you telling me we been in here eating together, playing chess together, something happening on the compound, we don't have no idea what's going on and why it happened, and then you telling me this is what we finna do? So at that point, he started moving. So I started moving, you know what I'm saying? We both kind of moving in the circle. I said, man, that what we doing? He was like, man, Joe T, man, you already know what it is, bro. And then get what? The Crips and the G, they on the door. Hey, cuz, man, cuz ain't down in the door, man. What's going on with him and Joe T down there? You know what I'm saying? So me and him, we down here in a standoff. He got the little pencil in his hand. The cell ain't too big, so it ain't nothing but space and opportunity. If he really want to pop it off, he could pop it off. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, what if this man hit me with the pencil? Because if he move, if he swing a good way, you know what I'm saying? It's going down the hill. And the G, man, we Freddy Krueger with them dudes out there. So it's a lot going on. And at the same time, me and him in here, I said, man, homie, put the pencil down, homie. He said, man, I can't do this, Joe T. You already know what time it is, man. He said, man, either it's got to go down or one of us got to move. So when he said that, I said to myself, I'll move, homie. I had to humble myself at the time. Now I was terrified. But at the same time, I'm also doing the math. I'm calculating. What if we go ahead and smash each other and something go completely left? So at this time, I had to pick my poison. Either I can put on for GD or I can reason with this man and we can come up with a solution where both of us ain't even, you know what I'm saying? But I'm scared to death. I'm talking about, listen, terrified. He had the upper hand on. If he wanted to hit me, could have hit me. And then even seeing something that was in his hand, in his tone, I was already kind of spooked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like this crazy. Like I ain't never been in no position in the penitentiary where I could have literally got stabbed. So me and him, I'm like, look, this is what we gonna do. I said, man, I ain't tripping on moving. He said, man, you got to get on the door right now, Joe T. So when he tell me I got to get on the door, my thought was, now what? I said, now hold on. I said, now hold on, home. I said, cause we already both know how that's gonna look on the compound. He said, man, that's the only way it's gonna happen, Joe T. That's the only way. He said, man, cuz them, you know what I'm saying? They already saying cuz them done got stabbed up. He said, man, in a way, I'm going back to the compound, Joe T. And they told me I moved out of the cell. So I sit down on the bunk. Which was a strategic move to disarm him, to let him know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in a state of aggression. I'm not in a defense mode. I kind of disarm myself, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as I'm standing and I'm in the stance, he able to evaluate my body language. I'm evaluating his body language. And from that, you know what I'm saying, it's whoever make the first move, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, we both ready. So I sit down on the bunk and I said, look, homie, I said, man, I ain't tripping on moving, you know what I'm saying? He said, that's the only way it's gonna happen. Guess what happened at that point? My charge partner get on the door. Hey, cuz, he ain't talking to me though. He talking to his homeboy. Hey, cuz, what's going on in there? You and Joe T, y'all straight? I'm his charge partner, grew up with him, know everybody. You know, hey, what's going on in there? I was like, man, hey, homie, just chill real quick, man. Me and go, nah, y'all already know it. I said, man, what's going on? I said, oh, they want us to pop it off. They want us to pop it off. See, at this point, this is what I'm coming to understand. The dudes who done smashed and did whatever they was told to do, they finna go to maximum security. Why would they be concerned about me? It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with GD at this point. It's got everything to do with we gonna sink the entire ship. Whoever on it, they going down. This is the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? We done hit the iceberg and get what? Everybody going with us. Me and this dude both kind of understood this at the same time. And then now my chart partner is down here talking. I'm looking at all of these factors is playing at the same time. So I sit down, I said, look, homie. I said, I ain't tripping on moving. By this time, the COs come in. When the COs come in, the COs, they walking by, they know it's a Crip and a G in the cell together. I get on the door. I ain't even gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Had to swallow my pride, which hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because all my life, it's just been a win, a win, a win. This is something that's considered a loss, especially when you looking in the eyes of a street cat. So by the time I get on the door, hey CO, I need to talk to you. I need to move out of the cell. Soon as I say that, my charge partner say, what you moving for, Joe T? I'm already knowing what that means. You finna try to call home and make it like somebody done put me on the door. I'm already knowing what it means with the Crips. Hey, Joe T, what you moving out the cell for, bro? I say, I get it. Hey, CO, let me holler at you real quick. Hey, look, check this out. One of us gotta move. The Crips say, he gotta move. I said, well, he played this card. I said, look, I ain't tripping on moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in the company. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I said, but look, you know what I'm saying? We ain't. And at this time, I'm not confirmed neither. I'm not a confirmed gang member at the time. He a confirmed gang member. Guess what they said? Why do you need to move? I said, because, you know what I'm saying, whatever's going on. He was like, are you GD? And it hit me. I said, I'm not confirmed. What am I finna tell him I'm moving for? I said, there's some family that happened to out there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, are you GD? I was like, nah. And get what the G's holler. Man, GD on there, folks. GD on. I said, man, these folks is tripping. And the whole time, my guy, what the officers don't know, he still got the pencil. My guy ain't put the pencil down yet. You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I ain't GD. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That's some family. You know what I'm saying? That's going down with, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I'm saying? He already confirmed gang member, whatever. He was like, well, hold on, just give me a second real quick. Let me call the lieutenant. Let me call the gang coordinator and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? So he come back and they pop the door. Pow! When they pop the door, you know what I'm saying? They tell me, go on and pack your stuff. We finna move you to such and such cell in a one-man cell. So as I'm packing my stuff, me and the Crip talking. The officer done walked out. He said, man, hey, Joe T. He said, I know it took a lot to do it. He said, but man, hey, man, we ain't need to do that. I said, I already know, homie. I said, I already know. He said, man, homeboy and them still probably gonna be tripping because we was in the cell together, you know what I'm saying, when it went down and we ain't pop it off, you know what I'm saying. They gonna say, as soon as I knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying, I should have popped out. They probably gonna rack me. He was like, but man, you know what I'm saying, Joe T, man, you a decent cat, you know what I'm saying, you a real cat, you know what I'm saying, we done been on the compound together, this and that, you know what I'm saying. I was like, man, same way, family. I was like, man, and at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we a man before anything, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying, they come to that, you know what I'm saying, we have a civilized conversation. And I said, don't get it twisted, homie. I said, I understand anything you said, you know what I'm saying, when it came to the hood and this and that and what. And Crips is, they gangbang, you know what I'm saying. But G's, you know what I'm saying, it's an organization, you know what I'm saying. They move completely different, the gang. You know what I'm saying. My approach was a strategic, calculated move, regardless of what's going on. But when you in the streets and you gotta swallow your pride like that, when you got to go back on the compound with the risk of people saying, oh, Joe T, you let a Crip put you on the door. I understood all of that as well. But I also was like, man, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And if I can remove myself from the situation without it going down the way it probably could have went down, I'm going to remove myself. Regardless if I was involved in what I was involved in, I always had a mind of my own. And in this situation, I decided to have a mind on my own. I decided to have a mind on my own. Even in telling this story, I'm going to keep it real with you. Even in telling this story, I'm realizing that I'm still growing, because when I look back at the situation, I'm like, dang, I actually called the CO over and asked the CO to move me out of the cell when I'm knowing what was going on. And at the time, I should have just, you know what I'm saying, my brain, but it's just all tricks of the enemy. It's all an illusion. It's all to make you feel like you're obligated to something that really has no love for you. You're obligated to something that's really gonna crash and burn you. It's really gonna destroy you. It's designed to destroy you. When your mind is thinking that way, you gotta come to some point and be like, ain't no way I should be thinking like this. I'm in the cell with this man. We eating together. We playing chess together. We kicking it together. He know people. I know people. He know. And on the strength that he's something that I'm not, and it's something going on between what one of us, the other one, is claiming. Me and him got a clash. I said, that's crazy. But listen to me, that's the same thing when it come to home, when it come to streets. The streets don't love you. You could be from 14th and they can be from 21st. And 14th done form the organization and 21st done form the organization. I know your mama, you know my mama, you know what I'm saying? Your kids is getting babysitted by my granny and vice versa. And on the strip that 14th and 21st is into it, now we grew up together. We used to shoot ball together. We go to the Y swim together. We done went and, you know what I'm saying, went to the parties and girls done twerked on us together. We done keep it like that on all levels. And now because you over here and I'm over there, and where I'm over here with and what you over there with is into it, now we got a clash. Listen to me. Crips was formed way on the West Coast. You hear me? Crips and Bloods were formed way on the West Coast. GD all the way up in Chicago. This stuff done spread out all over the nation and all of these other organizations and gangs and all this whole other stuff. It's people who done got involved. It's people who done put themselves into these situations not knowing that they give you the literature, they give you the history. That's a part of when they verify you and you let it be known that this is what you are. You don't even know these people. You wasn't around with it. You don't have an idea, but you decide to get involved in something. Your homeboy decided to get involved with something, and y'all clash. And get what? Just on the strength of what y'all claim, it don't matter that you know his granny and he know yours. It don't matter that y'all grew up together and shot ball and swim together and swum together. It don't matter that y'all used to walk to the corner. It don't matter. It called you to go. Like that's crazy. Like you don't find that crazy? Like it was a situation. Let me say, look, it was another situation, right? With me and my trial partner, how this situation happened, even going to the hole. This man get into it for whatever reason. I don't know why he got into it. This is before he got into Crip. He come over. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Man, your homeboy is into it." You know what I'm saying? With the Crip, he was like, "Man, he wants you to come and watch the dope." You know what I'm saying? I'm on the collect phone. I just waved it off. At this point, I'm GD. So somebody say, "Man, your charge partner over at fighting." I said, "Let me call you right back, baby." I hang the phone up. When I hang the phone up and walk over there, the fight is almost over. But everybody at that point is trying. They ain't saying who got the best of who. Some people saying this and some people saying that. But my charge partner didn't like it. So when the count clear, that we get locked down. And when we get locked down, the G's come to the door. "Hey, folk, hey, look, check this out, G. They told me to come down here and tell you, if anything go on between your charge partner, you know what I'm saying, and the Crips, you can't get involved in that." Because they seen me go to the door. They said, "You can't get involved in that." Now, right then and there, my first thought was, I know this man mama. I know this man granny. I know this man brother. We come to the penitentiary together. We was on the charge, special aggravated robbery, special aggravated kidnapping, first degree premeditated murder. We on the charge together. We done ran threesomes together, so dope together. Me and this man done so much together. I used to work with this man's mama. And now the organization is telling me, if anything pop off, you can't even ride with him. Meaning, if somebody stabbed this man, I can't get involved. If somebody blindsided him, I can't get involved. If he getting in the fight and it look like they getting the best of him, I can't jump in. I gotta call home and tell his family I seen it go down and didn't do nothing to stop it. Like, that's crazy. That's the separation that gangs and organizations cause. So when they said that, it registered with me immediately. And then they put a threat on top of it. They said, "You understand that, don't you, G?" I said, "Yeah, I get what you're saying." He said, "Hey, don't get involved with that, Joe T. You know, we gonna have to." And I was like, "Dang, that's crazy." I said, this is so, like, it's a fear tactic. It's a fear tactic. And the fear tactic is, we control you, we run you. And if you do anything outside of what we're telling you to do, then it is what it is. We'll do what we want to do to you. I said, man, that's crazy. And guess what? My trial partner come right back over there soon as the count cleared. It just so happened, I'm sitting in front of my door. When I'm sitting in front of my door, I see him come through the walk. When he come through the walkway, he got the big homie on 6-0 with him. The big homie walked straight over to me while my trial partner walked in the cell where the dude, where the other crip at, he was rolling 40. He walked in the cell, closed the door. The big homie walk over to me, see me sitting on my water cooler. I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other. And he said, hey, you might want to get the dough for your trial partner. And in that very moment right there, what I noticed was, I said, see, that's what's wrong with big homies now. Big homies, they want to make all the calls, but listen to me, they ain't going to set the tone, and majority of them ain't the example. And I don't even know how half of them end up in the positions that they be in. Because in situations like that, it's no reason at all, because it was the first door in the unit. Ain't no way he should have closed that door on him and walked straight down here to me and asked me to get involved. You won't be a big homie because you the one finna put him down after all of this go down. Why you coming down here to tell me? You know why? Because he don't want to go to the hole, because he don't want to go to maximum security, because he don't want to write up because he trying to go home, because he don't want to go on lockdown because he got a cell phone, because so many different reasons. It's the agenda, it's the motive, it's all of these, it's everything that you can't see, but they make it like they everything that they ain't. Listen to me. So get what I do immediately. I don't get up because it's my trial partner. I don't get up because I get up on the strength of, I know this man mama, I know his granny, I know his brother, I know his daughter, I know his child mama, I know everybody. And I know he would have done the same thing for me. Had he walked up and he seen something that serious going on, he would have rolled with me. So I get up, I run straight to the door. When I run to the door, guess what? He in there, he's Jean-Claude Van Damme in that boy now. So by the time the dude trying to run out of the cell, he popped the door. When he popped the door, I'm standing, I'm looking. I'm being security for something that ain't GD. And all the G's in the pod is looking like, we told him not to do that. And the dude that I'm in the cell with, he GD. He walked by the tab and do like this. Joe T. Joe T. It is what it is at this point. It's no way I'm finna call home. But that's the mindset I'm thinking of at the time. So the dude popped the door. He tried to run out. He popped the door. Man, come on up off me. He say my trial partner name. Get what I do? I turned around, pushed him back in the door, and closed the door back up. And when I closed the door up, I sit there and held the door. My trial partner hit him upside the head with a lamp. So when he hit him upside the head with the lamp, he said, man, go on, open the door up, Joe T. And when he popped the door, he come out. And the first thing the Crip hollered was, man, Joe T, you ain't even got nothing to do with it. He done already alarmed the Crips and let them know that it is a G over here. Securing me in the cell at the time was somebody who was neutral, a peon. How is it that the other Crips ain't ran over here and said something to Joe T? So I'm already knowing what's going on. This is a major issue. So after everything go down, I go back to the cell. All the G's come over there in the unit. Hey, Joe T, we need to holler at you real quick. I said, I'll go and pop the door. Go on, come in, G. They come in. Bless his cell. I'm looking at them. They looking at me. We looking at each other. It's about 6 of them. They said, man, hey, didn't brother them tell you? I said, nah, ain't nobody told me nothing. Ain't nobody told me nothing. And what they say they said? I said, man, bro said he told you you shouldn't get involved with, you know what I'm saying, with the situation, you know what I'm saying, if your child partner get into it, you know what I'm saying, because that's gonna turn into GD bidding, you know what I'm saying. That's their personal bidding, you know what I'm saying. And if you get into their personal bidding, then GD gotta secure you and it's gonna become GD bidding. I said, man, look, I understand all that. I said, but ain't nobody told me nothing. So they called for bruh. Bruh come over. Just by the grace of the Most High. Bruh come in and said, he's like, oh, what's going on, G? He said, man, did you get a chance to tell Joe T before lockdown? We told him not to. And the brother looking at me. The brother know what's on the land right now. The brother look at me, I'm looking at him, we looking at each other. And I gave him the look like, bro, please say you didn't make it over here to tell me. And he said, oh, man, that's crazy. He said, man, He said, man, I had so many things going on, G. He said, I ain't even gonna lie. He said, man, I ain't even get a chance to come over here and tell Joe T what was going on. He was like, it was lockdown when they told me to come over here. And he said, man, I ain't even get a chance to tell Joe T. He said, man, he said, man, G didn't know. And when he said that, I said, whew, I know he gonna turn around and come back and ask me for some tobacco, some commissary, but whatever he want, he can get it, because all he had to say was, yeah, I told G. And you know what I'm saying? G done whatever it was he want to do. Listen, the fool would about killed me. And I said, man, look at G. I said, that what's up? So they were like, oh, that was up. They were like, oh, well, look, check this out, G. Since you ain't know, you know what I'm saying? We understand that's your child partner. I came to the penitentiary together, but from here on out, you know what I'm saying? He said, I just want to let you know, they done put him on 6-0. You know, he crippin' now. You know what I'm saying? And anything that go on him, you know what I'm saying? You can't get involved with that. He said, I'm pretty sure they done advised him and told him the same thing. Anything going on with you, you know what I'm saying? You can't get involved with that, you know what I'm saying? And we'll just keep it like that. That way, you know what I'm saying? You ain't crashing out GD, and he ain't crashing out the big home, crashing out 6-0. I said, oh, that was up. I said, GD on that, baby, GD on that. They said, that was up there. You know what I'm saying? They give me love, hit me with the big G on the back, and then get what they holler. Boy, hey, boy, I know you gonna ride for GD though. I know you gonna ride for GD though. You know what I'm saying? If you done got on the door like that for your child partner, I know you gonna ride for GD. And I'm thinking to myself, even them saying that is a motive. Because you gonna hold that over my head if something go down and I say I don't want to do it, or I don't go. Get what they gonna say? Oh, he pledged the oil. Oh, but he went for his child partner, but he won't even go for the oil. I already know what time it is. It ain't nothing said, nothing done that ain't strategic, that ain't calculated, or has an ulterior motive. But listen, I'm gonna say this before I go. Keep in mind, when you're getting involved with things, it's going to cause a separation between you and your loved ones. Because when you get yourself involved with things, it causes a separation. Listen to me. There is no understanding when it's time for you to go against your loved ones, people that you grew up with, people that you care about. It's no understanding. They don't care nothing about that. Now, see, that was the first time I ran into a situation where I realized that don't even matter. You know how many other homeboys and family members I had in the penitentiary? Not only was I there with my brother, you know what I'm saying? Let's say my brother got in fight. Me and my brother was settled at one point in time. Let's say my brother got to fighting with a 5 Deuce Hoover Crip. And the 5 Deuce Hoover Crip was getting the best of my brother, who I done slept in the bed with, took showers, took baths with. I'm talking about, I did that. This is my blood brother, same mama, same daddy. Had I jumped in that fight knowing that I was GD, for one, I would have had to answer the GD after it went down, because I would have put them in a situation, because 5 Deuce Hoover would have jumped in because they seen me jump in to help my brother. That's crazy, ain't it? But in those types of situations, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Listen, even had I seen 2 5 Deuce Hoovers jumping my brother, GD would have asked me to stand down on the strength of you gonna jeopardize the organization if you jump in and help your own blood brother. Like, that's crazy. Then not only that, on the strength of, like I was saying about the streets, the colors, all this, the red, the blue, the black, all this. How is it that we as men, women gang bang and do stuff too, how is it as men we choose colors over being men? How we choosing streets over being men? How we choosing neighborhoods over being men? How is it that there's a history of something that happened that didn't have nothing to do with us, but these same black people, same black folks will holler out that they deserve reparations, that we deserve this, we deserve that because of slavery. We'll say that, but then turn around and not understand that we'll choose, come on man, gangs and organizations over one another. How is it that we don't see that things in history that was formed with these gangs and organizations, it had nothing to do with us? But when white people turn around and say, well, your ancestors were in slavery, not you. Our go-to is, well, had we not been in slavery, we would have been further along financially. That was a setback. How are you not saying the same thing? That went on in history. Had you not got involved with that, it wouldn't be a setback to your mental, to your spirit, to your soul. You 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 can go through a whole alphabet with your fingers, with your legs, talking code, all of this effort into being an affiliate. No effort into being a man.